What's up, people? Looks like I got everybody riled up. Ooh, picking on Greg Maninario and the rest of you Doomsday guys out there. Let me tell you something about Doomsday, all right? There is a star out there, 7,500 light years away, okay? That's going to go supernova. And after what happens after a supernova, we get a black hole. The black hole of this star out there is going to be so massive that it's going to cause what we call a gamma ray burst. That gamma ray burst is going to be so powerful, travel through space and hit the Earth, and is going to annihilate everything in 3 seconds. That's what you got to be afraid of. That's what's coming. That's what we need to be scared of. So go out, dig yourself a hole, because it's not going to work. That's right. There's no escape. So what's the end game to all you doomsday guys? That the market's going to crash, the banking system's going to fail. So then what happens? Everyone's out in the street trying to get money. Your gold and silver, what are you going to do with the gold and silver? Because maybe that doesn't even become trade worthy. Maybe we'll be trading just electronics. Maybe we'll be trading, who knows, corn might be worth money. Broccoli might be worth money. You don't know. What's the end game? Now, let me tell you something about doomsdayers. This guy right here is one of those guys. I was with you, people. New World Order, banking collapse. I'm right there with you. I was a bear. All the money I ever made in this industry was during the crash of the bubble bursting in the internet stocks. I looked at these stocks. They looked like they were completely worthless, but they were all trading at $200, $300. I shorted them all, and as everybody was losing all their money, I was laughing my way to the bank. And ever since then, I've become a bear. Then the market started rallying without me, and I got all pissed off because I couldn't understand how we could continue to rally. Then we crashed again, and that's when it started to make sense. I made some money on the downside. But then the government took over the stock market, and we've been going up ever since March of 2009. Somewhere in 2011, I had the awesome idea that the market had gone too far too fast. So I put a ton of money on the short side, sold all my stocks, and I got hammered. Absolutely destroyed. Talking about $250,000 gone, because I thought the market was going to go down. And then we rallied and rallied and rallied, and we continued to go up. And then I thought, hey, this has gone too far too fast. So I started shorting the market again, and I lost again, big time. The point I'm trying to make here is if you guys are going to keep calling for a market crash, you might as well be waiting for the gamma ray burst that's headed this way. Oh, it's coming. It's coming. It might not come in the next billion years, but it's coming, so I better be prepared. But when there's real money on the line, every time I was short, there was a point where I had to cover before I lost every penny that I had and my house, and I had to go into bankruptcy. There has to be an end game. You can't keep saying that the market's going to crash, I'm shorting everything, and continue to say that while the market keeps going up. So until you show me what you're short and how much money you're losing, because you can't possibly be making money shorting the overall market. Of course, if you're short Ameren and BlackBerry and FIO and some other bullshit companies that people think they're going to get taken over and they go to zero, sure, you can make money shorting. And once again, we made money shorting the stock market again with the Netflix collapse and a couple of the stocks after hours yesterday with the Akamai. I love shorting the market. I love it. I don't believe. I am not a believer. But if you're going to be a doomsdayer, be a real doomsdayer. What's your end game? When it all hits the fan, what are you going to do? Huh? I'm ready. Now, maybe you don't know me by now, but for someone who thinks the end of the world is coming, remember, after the bullets are gone, if you survive that, possibly the zombie apocalypse, you're going to need swords. You understand? That's where we're headed. Hand-to-hand combat for what's left on the earth to eat and to live with. We're going to be going hand-to-hand combat. I'm training my kids in ninja tactics. My kid loves Halloween because he gets to dress up as a ninja. He doesn't ring the bell and ask for candy. He sneaks into the house and steals it. So when the other kids are ringing the bell, he's walking out the door. That's my family. We're ready, okay? I got swords. I got swords up the ass. You see? I'm ready. Sharpened, ready to go, slice your fucking head off kind of battle shit. Okay? So if you want to talk about doomsdayers, I'm that guy. But if it comes to the stock market, I'm not going to sit here and continue to short the market as it continues to go up. If you want to talk doomsdays, I got a fucking battle-tested mace right here. Not just one ball, not just two balls, a 3-ball battle mace to bash your fucking skull in. That's what I'm talking about. So if you think the end of the world is coming, you better be prepared. I got my canned goods. I got everything out there. I'm not going to start showing you my shotguns, but suffice it to say, I got a nice Beretta right here, ready to rock. Ready to rock. But you know what? Eventually the bullets are going to run out, and it's going to be hand-to-hand combat with me and a mace and my kid with his sword. And you know what? Each one of my kids, you know what I buy them for Christmas? Knives. Knives. That's what I get my kids for Christmas. Knives. Because you want to know about preparing for the end of the world, you better be prepared. Because if the stock market crashes and we have a run on the banks and everything's up in flames, what are you going to do now? Because that's what you're looking for, right? That's what you want. You want the imminent collapse of capitalism and death to America. You know what? Kind of sounds like you're on the side of the terrorists, right? Were you excited about the United States getting bombed? Are you excited? Do you put the thumbs up? Are you one of those guys that's siding with the terrorists? Is that what you do? Listen. There's preparing for something and then looking reality in the face and realizing, hey, I better be buying stocks in this insane government-induced bull market. Now again, listen, I'm with you guys. I don't think the government should have taken over the stock market and saved it. I'm appalled that AIG is a stock. I'm appalled that I wanted the market to go to 1,000. I wanted the banking system to truly collapse because then we could have rebuilt maybe a new society. And you know what? I'm not even a capitalist. That's right. I'm not even a capitalist. I'm a socialist. I'm a socio-communarchyismist. I believe in socialism, communism, capitalism. The only true system that would work would be a pure blend of all of those ideologies. Socialism, you know what? I think the super rich should just give their money away. And you know what? Some of them do. But I think when I hear the government just got awarded $13 billion from JP Morgan, where's that money? Give me some of that money. I lost money on JP Morgan. I lost money in the stock market when it was starting to crash there. I want some of that money. Where's the $13 billion? All we hear about is the government, how they made money off the catastrophe. Where's my money? Where's my refund check? Still waiting for it in the mail. So I'm as angry as you guys, but you gotta face reality that the market just doesn't go down anymore. And one day, when it does, you know what? I'll be laughing too. It's not like I'm fully invested in the market. I own 3 stocks right now. 3 of them. I own a walnut company called Diamond Foods. I own a company that installs Wi-Fi on your airplanes called GoGo. And I got some Dry Ships, that shitty ass shipping company that I bought at $2 that went to $4. Thankfully, I sold some of it because it's right back to $3 or below $3 right now. But you gotta have an end game. You can't just keep saying the market's gonna crash, the market's gonna crash. When do you admit defeat? Because again, if there's real money on the line, there has to be an out. Any educated investor, any educated trader, anyone with a common sense, you know you can't stay short forever. Okay? So please, if you want to be a doomsdayer, hey, I love it. I love it. I'm ready. I'm ready. So bring it on, my friends. Bring it on. Bring on the end of the world because I'm ready. Gamma ray burst, stock market crash, imminent destruction of capitalism, whatever you want to call it. But the thing is right now, right this second, what do I have to do? I'm just going to open up the computer and I'm going to see what stocks are moving, how they look on a chart, and I'm going to press a few buttons and try to take some money. And at the end of the day, I don't own anything. I own 3 stocks. My money's in cash. And you know what? I own gold also. When I was 13 years old, I used to have a baseball card business. And at the baseball card shows, there was also the gold and silver guys and all the coins. I love gold coins. I love silver coins. Love them, love them, love them. I got a stack of silver coins. I don't even know what they're worth. I bought them 20 years ago. All these Winston Churchill silver coins. I bought gold. You know what? I traded a Johnny Bench rookie card and 2 Don Mattingly rookie cards for an ounce of gold. Cost me about 80 bucks. Gold at the time was $3.87. So I guess I'm a genius. I own gold at $3.87. But you know what? Right now, I think gold might be headed back to $8.80. Thankfully, I didn't buy any more gold while everybody was wanting to buy my gold. Every kiosk in the mall asking if I wanted to sell my gold to them. You knew how to be a bubble right there when everybody's interested. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. When everybody's bullish, maybe we'll start pulling back. But what you hate about the market, I know, is what I hate about the market. I know you hate the market because you think it's the government just pumping money into the market. I'm with you. I'm with you. It doesn't feel real. You know what? It's not real. That's how come the market goes up every day. It's fake. When it goes down, it's fake. When it goes up, it's fake. The stock market's built on hope and faith that some schmuck will come along and buy what you bought in cyberspace because you own nothing. You own nothing. You don't even have the paper certificates anymore. You just own cyberspace. And you hope that somebody else presses a button after you and pays for your hope and faith cyberspace a little bit higher than what you paid for it. That's all it is. So bring on the end of the world. If anyone's prepared for it, it's this guy and this guy's family. So listen, you want to know what's real in life? I'm going to bring it home right now. You know what's real in life? 2 days ago, my son, who's 10 years old, was in a Little League game. And the starting pitcher hits 2 batsmen, walks 2 guys, and then hits another guy. And suddenly they're bringing my son in with the bases loaded in a playoff game and nobody out. And he gives up 2 runs, which in reality, bases loaded, nobody out, you only giving up 2 runs is pretty good. But he walks off the mound sobbing, crying. And I have to go into the dugout to try to console him, sobbing. That's real. That's real. Trying to calm my son down. Heartbreak. Just absolute heartbreak. I'm almost starting to cry. He's angry. He's throwing things, crying, never wants to play sports ever again. I'm trying to tell him that he actually did a good job, but he didn't want to hear that. That's reality. So if you don't have kids, then go ahead and just be that doomsday guy. Alone, in your house, calling for the end of the world. And you know what's going to happen if the end of the world comes and you don't have a family? You're going to be even more alone. So take a step back. Think about what is important in life. Because feuding with you guys on the internet, really not that important to me. I find it amazingly comical. Because I knew what was going to happen once I released that video. You get everybody up in arms, and everybody goes nuts. You don't know what you're talking about. You're a loser. Look at those videos. What a stupid hat you got. You sit at home and you trade. You think you're some success story. All that stuff. I love it. I got a nice family. I have a nice house. I've got 2 cars. I've got gold and silver. Yes, I do. Yes, I've got that gold and silver. I've got an arsenal of swords, knives, weaponry, guns, bullets. So I'm pretty much set. So when the end of the world comes, again, who's going to be ready? This guy!